All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and we're back here today for another electronics review, looking at the LG Tone Ultra, the HBS 835 edition, which, as I just found out a few minutes ago, actually just came out. The slightly older 820 something or other edition is actually available much cheaper on the internet, but doesn't have quite the length of battery life or the tonal quality of its younger sibling. And this puppy, I picked it up the other day at Sam's Club while I was running errands because I was looking for something that had two earbuds, and I'd seen these before, and I'd heard good things about this style of headset because the whole idea of these is it wraps around your neck so it's neatly out of the way, and then you yank on either one of these earbuds to pull them out, kind of like how your curtains work on your windows. You slot them in your ears, you can turn them on or off with this little button here, or pick up phone calls. And then if for whatever reason you need to, pull them out to talk to somebody or listen to what you're doing, you can just give them a little tug and they shoot back into the headset, which is neatly around your neck and not hanging off of your head and being all heavy and awkward and hooking on things. It's a little bit easier to manage when it's sitting here, and you can even button up your shirt to hide it. And so far, I've used this for a couple of weeks now, and I've been fairly impressed with how well that it works. It's got well over 15 hours of battery life, especially if you're not using it on continuous loop and maybe not at maximum volume. If you need to start and stop things, it's just got this little button here, and you can press and hold it briefly to pick up calls and end calls. You can up and down the volume or skip tracks, and then this little port here is how you charge it via a standard micro USB. When you turn it on, there's literally just a little switch right here that you can turn on and off. And when you do turn it on, after you've paired it once, it'll just automatically reconnect to whatever is. Oh, it just verped at me actually as I triggered the auto connect to tell me that it's connected. And it also has a little voice that says, "Hey, we're connected. You're good to go." So you know that you can actually start playing your music. And so far, having gotten it at Sam's Club for a fair bit under what you get it on Amazon here, I'm pretty pleased with this. It's got great audio quality. It's easy to use. So far, these springs that make these little wind-ups haven't started to wear out, which I've actually had cheap ones that kind of function similar to that have worn out pretty quickly, or you could start to tell that they were feeling their wear. But I've used these pretty continually on the go, out and about, and they cut out a lot of the background noise. They make it really easy to do all of your work on the go, and they're really easy to use. The only thing that's kind of a downside of this new generation is that, and they note this in the paperwork that comes with it, is that this device is meant mostly for newer phones. Somewhere here, actually, that's what I'm using to record right now, my phone. It requires a newer one. I've got a Pixel 2 and it works really nicely with that. But it also mentions that you really need a modern phone of a recent generation or few. I wouldn't say like you need the cutting edge to use this, but you can't have an ancient phone in order to use the new standard of Bluetooth, which provides better audio quality over the air. And so far, I've been actually pretty happy with this. Like, I've accidentally left my phone on the counter and walked to the other side of the living room to go grab something and didn't realize until I came back that I left my phone, and it still had nice, clear audio. So the antenna in this is very nice, and so far, I'd fully recommend it. It's the LG Tone Ultra HBS 835. It's got good call quality for the sound that people hear from you, because there's just literally, it's pretty standard. There's just a little hole right here where the microphone is hiding, and there's one up here as well, so that people can hear you. And if you're talking to somebody else, they might be able to hear them too if you want that as a part of your call. I think the only thing that I was kind of hoping for with something like this is I almost kind of want a dock or something that I can hang it in or plug it in or set it down on to make it easier to plug, because I've got a number of loose cables already. I don't need loose micro USB cable number 35 hanging off of something or buying another cord manager. But other than that, I mean, I really haven't had too many complaints with this bad boy. It's working great for me so far. I've been enjoying the sound quality, both from what I hear and what other people have been able to hear. It's been really clear and easy to understand me. And it's available right now on Amazon for around $80. I bought it at Sam's Club for about half that price, around $40. And I'd say, if you can get it for a good deal, I would totally recommend this because it's two earbuds instead of my singular earbud from one of the ones that I'd reviewed previously. And for the money, it's got great audio quality. It lasts forever. It does exactly what I need it to do when I'm out working in the yard or out and about in a car or something. So, fully recommended. Check it out. It's the LG Tone Ultra HBS 835 as opposed to the 820 something edition. I've been your host, Larry. This has been another hardware tech review. I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.